Hello, last video we have seen how to create a plan. So in this video we will see uh, the milestones in this plan, and then we will see understand data science for machine learning. In this there are multiple options, so we will choose the second option for the understand data science for machine learning path. So once we'll go and click on next, click on start, and then it will give the introduction and other things. So here is the introduction. So this video is quite very large video, so I'll pause for now. So once we will see all the exercise, so we'll talk more on the exercise time. So this will, once you start exercise, it will open a sandbox. So in this exercise you can train and run your first model. So here is some instruction on running the Jupyter cell. So you can run directly each and every line one by one. So in here first we'll start preparing data. So what they said is for now they are loading it manually, like in the code, and they are creating data set. So there is some problem in generating data and loading data, so I'll just stop this and I'll fix this issue and then come back. So basically it should launch the 50 dataset of the boot size and harness size of the dog. So if you'll go to the first two line of the code, if you'll click on that, you can see multiple datas available. So there are some different things you can check on. So for now I'm trying to stop this, but I'm not able to find. I have to interrupt kernel. Yeah, it got cancelled. Now once again if I'll run, it should show. Okay, now I'll run. Yes, now it's working. Yeah, so all 50 data has been loaded. So you can see if boot size is 39, it is showing 58, all in table. You can also use ask-learn, so it can explain each line of code, so what it does. So there are so meanwhile you read. Okay, so now once data is loaded, we have to select the model. So basically it's a preparing data when the data is loaded and then selecting a model. So I'm not sure, it is not showing the correct method in here. So we'll go ahead. It is showing to read from Excel, but we do not have any Excel here. So if you use Python in a code, you can use print dataset. Otherwise, if you are using Jupyter Notebook, you can just write the name of the variable and it will get printed. These all are in centimeters, all data. So basically this is converting data into table. Okay, once data is selected and verified, so we'll select the model. So they are saying it's just simple model called OLS. This is just a straight line, sometimes called a trend line. So it's using existing library to create our model. So this is just creating and selecting model, but we are not training in this code. We will train it later. So that's why on the last line it is saying model selected, but it does not have parameter set. We need to train it. So stats model.formula.api library in Python is a part of stats model package. So where you can see formula equals to boot size tilde harness size. So basically this formula is being utilized by stats model formula API, and it will give the model. We have to put the formula as a formula, data as a dataset. Dataset is what we have already prepared. So now this is just selecting a model. So training data set is like whatever data set is available, out of that 20% you can select it for training and 80% for identification, but you can choose a different variable also, like 40, 60, like that. So train, that means fit the model so that it creates a line that fits our data. So basically model.fit, model whatever we have created above. Dot fit is a function which will train our data, and it will give slope and intercept. So we will see. So it says OLS model have two parameters, slope and offset. These haven't been set in our model yet, so we need to train our model to find these values so that model can reliably estimate dogs boot size based on their harness size. So then once we train our model, so we will get the line slope and line intercept. Now once training model is completed, so now we can interpret these directly, but the simpler it to see it as a graph. So now we can see the trained model on a graph using Matplotlib. We'll wait till it shows us graph. So first we have to prepare data, then select a model. This is the model showing on graph, where you can see harness size below the red line and the boot size above the red line. Now we can use this model. To use this model, we are putting harness size as a 52.5, which is by default from Microsoft Learn. So let's see. So on this fitted model dot predict, it will give you approximate boot size. So if you'll see for 52.5, it is giving 36.4. So if we'll go and see on the graph, so 52.5, it graph shows 36.4. So which is above the red line. It should. Now we will select a different size and we should see for 58 the boot size should come near to somewhere near to red line. So it should come 40 point something. Yeah, see. Now if we can change this, comes near 40 point something. Now if we change this to different size, say just 50, it should give that line. .30. Yes. For 52, 36.18. So for 52, 36.18. So that's it.